Hi Taurus, this is your love reading for July 2020. This is a general love reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, please make sure to check your moon and or rising signs because sometimes the messages will be coming from there. Also, don't get caught up on the gender and roles of the cards. I'm reading energies, not genders, and roles can be reversed. So even though I'll be referring to you as a default subject of this story, it could be the person that you're dealing with. So the first card you have is the Ace of Wands. And this is a really beautiful, positive card to get. It means pure, unlimited potential. It's a brand new beginning in something, starting from scratch, starting from zero in something. So it kind of feels like you want to start all over in love. Perhaps you want to go out and meet someone, or maybe you're already connected with someone and you want a brand new beginning with them. It's just something that you're very passionate about and you're ready to start all over. And the Ace of Wands is also conveying that this is a very fertile time to do this. The timing is right now. So the advice here is to move quickly on this because there may be a small window of opportunity with the Ace of Wands energy. Yeah, so you feel inspired, you feel passionate to move forward with this. Maybe you just met someone, it could be that. Or you're ready to go back and, restart something with someone. So the second card is the Four of Swords. Yeah, so you're coming out of a inactive period of rest. And it makes sense because you're doing this because you feel this really powerful, fiery Ace of Wands energy. So maybe you've kind of been holed up inside for a long time. Maybe you haven't been talking to a lot of people. Maybe you haven't been dating or really had any kind of romantic connection and you've just been keeping to yourself and you felt like you just wanted to be left alone. But now you're coming out of that. And it's because you really feel really strongly this Ace of Wands energy. Yeah, I think you might have been a little down or sad about something in recent months and you just felt really not motivated to go put yourself out there. But here in July, you're feeling really motivated to do that. You feel good about yourself, you feel recharged, reactivated, and you're ready to go talk to someone. Swords are about, words and thinking energy. So maybe there's something that you want to talk about with someone, or maybe you just want to go make a connection with a new person. So you can share, what you've been doing in your life, what's going on. Maybe you've been feeling really isolated lately. So the third card you have is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you want to work on a connection. You want to work on a romantic connection. Maybe you want to go and put yourself out there to meet someone new, or maybe you want to work on something from the past with someone. But it feels like you're not really doing the work necessary. It feels like you're planning, but it's not very constructive work. And I think it's because you don't really know what you want to do yet in this connection. Maybe you're undecided if you want to talk to this person. Maybe you're undecided about really putting yourself out there. Maybe you feel like you need to have a really meticulous plan to go and do this, to go move toward this person or a new person. So it has you in this mode of, okay, I need to work things out and get it all figured out before I move towards someone, and it's just kind of slowing you down. It's keeping you in your head, and it's giving you something to focus on so that you don't have to go and do the actual thing. Yeah, and the next card you have is Justice. I feel like you want some kind of justice or balance in a situation. So I feel like this is really resonating with people that have a connection or need to make a reconnection with someone. I feel like something was left unsettled or unaddressed, and you really do want to achieve justice. You want to balance the scales between you and this person, but the Three of Pentacles energy is telling me that you don't really know how. If it's not about a person to settle something with, maybe you feel like it's been unfair how you haven't had a lot of, opportunity or success in your love life. Maybe you feel, really down on yourself about it. Like, oh, this isn't fair. Life isn't fair. It's just not going to happen for me. But I feel for a lot of you, it's a connection. It's an existing connection. It's a connection from the past. Some kind of unfinished business. You might have karma with this person. Justice card is often talking about, the laws of the universe. So that would definitely be karma first and foremost. So maybe you are feeling this inclination to clear the air because there is a karmic connection that needs to be resolved. So your final card is the Two of Wands. And yeah, I feel like you are just standing there waiting. Even though, I don't mean to make fun of you, Taurus, but it feels like you didn't really do anything that much, but you're still waiting for something to happen. So that's just an observation for you. You're not really taking an action at this time. You have an intention. I feel like you have a vision for how you want things to go, and you do have determination, but you're kind of sitting there in the Two of Wands energy, trying to make a decision. And the advice here, like, wands are about passion and having courage to move ahead. So use your passion, don't use your logic, don't act on emotions. What are you passionate about? What do you want? And that's how to move ahead. But you're kind of just standing there watching and waiting, even though you didn't really do anything, because the Three of Pentacles energy in this reading is someone who thinks that they're busying themselves with moving on this issue, but they haven't really. That's what it feels like pretty strongly for you here, Taurus. Yeah, it's kind of like you came out of this like convalescent stage from the Four of Swords, and you were really, really fired up to go and do something. It was just like this erratic energy though, like you got really excited and you wanted to go and work on this connection, but you realized that you didn't really know what to do. And it's really hard for yourself to admit that to yourself, that you don't know what to do, that you don't know how to balance the scales, you don't know how to address the situation. And it feels like you don't want to talk to this person right now. Yeah, if you look at the people in this cards, it's a lot of alone energy, especially in the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. You might be spending a lot of time alone, and maybe it's going to be hard for you to kind of get yourself out of that alone energy and get used to talking to people again. Maybe you've been at home in quarantine for the past few months and you haven't talked to a lot of people in a long time. So just be patient with yourself. It's going to be an adjustment for you. So Taurus, this month I pulled an additional clarifying underlying energy card from a beautiful deck of cards. It's called the Wooden Tarot, and this deck of cards only has the major arcana and the 4 aces in the tarot deck. And the card that I pulled for you is the Ace of Swords. And this is really referring back to this justice energy in the reading, where you feel like a wrong needs to be corrected and you really want to speak your truth about a matter. You want clarity and truth in a situation. But the warning always with the Ace of Swords is, are you trying to cut through confusion and establish order in a situation, or are you trying to wound someone? Because the modern day swords are our words, are our tongue. And the Ace of Swords can be very blunt, direct communication that could be, creating pathways and healing and harmony, or it could really hurt someone and destroy a connection. So the advice here is to wield your words wisely. You do feel a deep need to speak your truth and get something settled. And the way that you'll be able to do that is by choosing your words wisely. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. If you felt like this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. That's really helpful for me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Taurus. I'll see you next month. Bye.